Ain't no, don't feel bad, nigga. Fuck it. Yeah, we gotta go though.
Yeah, we out.
No, that shit is trash.
Yo, why you laughing?
Because they might get a glimpse of what y'all just said as a
Yeah,
prelude.
that's facts though.
It's as much as I didn't want to say it,
Are you
but
behind me, nigga?
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm good.
why
I'm
the
behind you.
chat ain't even popping up on the yeah, OBS be bugging sometimes with that. Oh, there you go.
Oh, I ain't got no vest, b.
Shout out to the chat.
We
Facts.
early and late, if that's possible.
We early.
We early. We're late. What's up, Carlos? What's up, AJ?
Every time I hear a guy
I meant
named
to hit you
Carlos, I
back.
think of Machinima. I get PTSD. I think of Machinima's Carlos.
I think a boozer. Yeah, this nigga's right in front of me.
What's up, Prodigy? What's up? Oh, that scared me. Michael Neal. What's up, Ricky's Corners?
Oh, went down. Well, his name is still Ricky's Corners. You're about to get blocked, bro.
It's Corners 1024.
Nah, man. His name is Ricky's Corners.
Did I watch the suit yet? Hey, I'm wearing
Damn
the
it,
suit.
bro.
I'm wearing
They
the
killed
suit.
you?
Wearing the suit till Saturday. I probably had a game done by Saturday.
That nigga
So I know you gotta be
all-
sweaty in that
all
shit.
in that
No,
sweat
yo.
and everything.
No, it
dude.
ain't. It's actually it breathes pretty well. I got this from one of them Asian vendors on Amazon. I was a little surprised by the quality, yo. Cause yo, if you ever buy a costume, stay away from rubies. RUBIE, yo, that shit is trash. It'll never look like the picture.
Bro, Ruby's is right by my house. That is by far the most clickbait. You talk about clickbait?
Yo, that's the worst thing.
Catfish?
That can't be their images they using. They on Google Images. They should be cosplay quality. And you get it, bruh. I bought this Batman costume that I was gonna wear last year, right? And when I got it, it had the over exaggerated chest and the goddamn the old 1980s shoulder the shoulder pad joints, and it was this wide as shit. I'm like, yo, this ain't what this look like.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like they got the legit shits, but they come like maybe quantities of like maybe 2 or 3, and those be super expensive. But everything else, you be thinking like you getting some lit shit. Hell nah.
Yo,
Hell nah.
wait till Kingdom Hearts come out. I might get the full the full outfit with the wig.
You try- Yo, I need to see that shit.
I might get crazy with the shit. I might.
You better nah, but I need you to have a keyblade during the cutscenes in your hand. Nah,
You know what's wild about that, bro? I can see that, B. Like,
Yeah.
I can see this nigga really
I
doing
do
that
it. I'd have been. The only thing is those costumes that are well made will run you about
Yo, what up,
200-300
Trey?
minimum.
shit. Make it yourself.
What's up, Jari? What up, Trey?
Yeah. it's good.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. It really depends because since Kingdom Hearts as it came out like in 20 years, so many different costumes came out.
I know.
My bad. I didn't bring that up.
But yeah,
It
don't.
wasn't even Halloween costume since the last Kingdom Hearts came out. Niggas wasn't even celebrating Halloween.
The problem with this suit is this one piece.
What up, Daryl?
Yo, I ain't look.
So you gotta zip up your back? Like you gotta jump up it?
Look, I couldn't zip it up myself, dog. I swear to God, I had to get a paper clip. Hey, look, I went on YouTube. All right, don't judge me. I feel like y'all judge me already. All right, look right here.
Nah.
So I got the suit, and I'm like, fuck, it's one piece. I go to zip it. I don't know about y'all, but I couldn't reach all the way up. So I went on YouTube. It's like, how do you zip up a dress? You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like, so I found a video where you take a paper clip and you put it in the zipper hole, and then you put the string to the paper clip and you pull it up. That's how I've been doing it myself because ain't nobody here. Hey, look, I almost had to make what?
I'm still caught off guard. You looked up how to zip up dresses?
Bruh, it's a one piece. It's a one piece. So how else am I gonna look it up? I'm like, yo, women must have this problem all the time. Women had this problem. They gotta have this problem. They try to zip up dresses and all that shit by themselves. How do they do it? So I typed in, you know what I mean? I used what I thought was the best resource, and it worked out, bro. And look, and then I had to use the bathroom, and I couldn't get the shit unzipped. I'm like, yo, I got two options. Either I cut the hole on the crotch, or I pee on myself. So I went with option A. Well, no, I didn't go with option A. I almost went with option A, but I ended up getting it zipped off. But I definitely about to have to cut it open, bro.
Be like that.
I got a mic echo?
Not on my end. I hear you fine.
Okay. Chad, we good?
I hear very.
No.
Yeah, we good after.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Look. Hey, look. I got the costume on this one piece, baby. It was $45 on Amazon. Fuck it.
Profit shoot me.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
out here
yo,
bodying
you got,
niggas, B.
yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you right. I got a Pikachu One Piece.
See? Hey, look.
But-
and then there's this dude. I pay him to cut my lawn and shit. Mr. Johnny. He lives next door and shit.
What's his name?
Mr. Johnny. He lives next door.
How is he a Mr. First name?
Well, I like to show older people respect, so I call him Mr. Johnny. He's 60, you know what I mean? But you couldn't tell he's 60. This dude be out here cutting trees. This dude got he does plumbing. He does like everything, you know what I'm saying? He cuts the grass of like half the block. So he came and knocked on the door, you know what I mean? So I'm not cutting grass. I don't fucking feel like the shit.
Servicing the women too when the men.
He don't be servicing shit, you know what I mean?
Mr. Johnny out there, and that nigga be like, "Yo, want some of this Johnson?"
Hey, look. So he knocked on the door, and I'm running downstairs, but I'm like, "Yo, I got the suit on. Can't nobody see me with this suit, cause y'all only get the chest up. The whole suit looks fucking ridiculous. So I had to go hurry up and put my robe on. Like if I run outside with a fucking Spider-Man suit, I have to answer a lot of questions.
No,
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Like, fuck you talking about?
You go downstairs to get a package and shit. You go get the mail, and you show up with the suit. Motherfucking mailman be like,
No, I'm the type to show up in a full-fledged Batman suit, nigga.
fuck it.
and then
They gotta chill though. They gotta put zippers in these suits, man. This ain't fair.
So that shit ain't serviceable, is what you're saying. So Mr. Johnny, you know,
Going forward, I gotta
Mr. Johnny said, "I can fix that." That's Mr. Johnny. I can fix that.
look, I ain't really mad at that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta throw the robe on and shit and role play once you're done. That's all right. You gotta do
Fact. Yeah, girl, let me take your picture for the
I'm
day.
definitely not standing up on purpose.
That is a little bit funny. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
It was chasing that spider video. What you talking about, Patriot?
Right.
What up, Patriot?
What up, Adrian?
Hell no, I ain't finished 2K18. That shit was ass, and I didn't like 17. I thought that was the worst 2K ever. Then 2K18 came out, and I just it wasn't a good time. But
we gotta go.
I got 2K19, and probably tomorrow or Friday, I got some heat. Y'all don't even know what I'm about to do.
I've been saying that for a whole week.
I'm telling you. No, I already started it. I already got everything set up. I just need to record the first video. Everything's working.
Ain't no heat. I'm reporting.
All
the video,
I'm
but
saying is they have the player DNA thing back on the game again, and that helps tremendously.
They got what in the game again?
Player
The
DNA.
Okay.
That shit is excellent.
I got loyalty.
You did that.
I know. I know. Deep down, Chase wants to play Blackout.
He
What's going on,
does.
chat?
Yeah, you need to hop on.
Big facts. Early GMG. Are we early, man? I thought
we early, late. We just, I ain't scheduled it super early, so we should be good.
No, we straight though.
I ain't doing no more face scans, man. This shit is a headache.
Yo, why did both games face against his ass this year to me?
I don't know, man.
I look dyslexic. I look retarded. I look
All I'm
stupid.
saying is why do you think you're playing
In the world.
You got
in a world
episode,
where Chase Money has it?
episode
Mr. John.
12 ain't gonna be out till tomorrow. I got 12, 13, or
Prof.
14 already
2
recorded.
285.
Hey, y'all help donate. I'm gonna read y'all donations in a second. Y'all be tripping. They already in there saying poggers. I just seen about 5 people.
Poggers? Yo, somebody commented my video saying, "Damn, yo, you guys haven't got a dub yet." Poggers. I'm like, what the
Well,
fuck?
see, we misusing it though. Poggers is actually when something good happens though, but that shit sound funnier when you fuck up though. I don't want to just replay.
Yo, I don't see these niggas be word. Oh, wait, I ain't turning.
No. 2K gonna be fun this year. I'm gonna make the shit fun. If people don't like what we doing, I don't really know what to tell them. They'll get over it. People always complain when you make changes in the beginning, but then they grow to level. I remember people got mad when I got a green screen. That shit was ridiculous.
They got mad at you when you got a green screen?
This dude told me the green
I see him
screen.
down
He said you covering up too much of the screen. I'm like, you dumb mother. I ain't said it to him, but I want to. Like, you dumb motherfucker. I'm not. First of all, I'm literally the same exact size with no background now. So now there is
Oh, you
more of
shooting,
the screen. So it's
Yeah,
like
you bugging.
He's down there.
people don't know what you're talking about, bro.
He said Agent dropped a 2K19 jumper vid.
Oh, if he dropped one, then that's the jumper I'm using. Agent always know what the jumpers are, and he has like actual science and data from that stuff. He don't just be saying that shit.
Yo, I'm lighting this nigga's feet up, B.
He said 2K so far is a W.
Look, I played 2K for like 30 minutes and it felt like it was going to be a W already because it looked like they were actually listening, and that's all we asked was like if your game, if your gameplay isn't as good as it should be, as long as you try to take in some of the community suggestions to fix the other problems, people will at least play your game and deal with it for the year. They didn't really do that. You know what I mean? They ignored everybody about stuff as small as the cutscenes and the VC and all of that stuff. And they knew they was wrong. That's why they fixed it. Yo, and look, I'm not fixing the neck. That shit keep rolling. That's the other thing, yo. And we've all had to read this shit. Where you have a critique about a game that is actually valid, and then you get the people like, yo, well, if you don't like it, don't play it. Quit complaining. Yeah. If you don't complain, nothing is ever going to get fixed.
No changes. So I don't know why like you making it seem like you can't complain.
Right. If there's no complaints in 2K18, you still get no 2x VC multiplier. You still can't preview haircuts. You still can't skip cutscenes. You still can't do a lot of shit if nobody complains. It's crazy.
Talk that talk, nigga.
Saying,
yo, let me know. Yo, can I get New York on that guy? I want to get mad New York with that one dude. He said, yo, Rocky, take that Pirates shit off unless you can name me 8 players. So can I respond in the way that a New Yorker will respond?
Tell him to ask me to name 8 players because that's
Nah. Can I respond the New York way?
I know what you about to say, so go ahead and say it, say.
I was gonna say, take my dick out your mouth and tell me how it tastes, nigga, 8 times. Fuck out of here, bitch. My bad, yo. What's up, GMG episode? What?
Yo, who was it though?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's up. All right, shout out to you, man. Big facts. My bad. Nah, he's probably cool people, actually. My bad. I asked you. You don't say nothing.
Rookie,
my bad.
You said a New York way. I didn't know you was gonna do all of that.
Nah, not the Queens way. I said a New York way, bro. Not like what? You wanted me to say it the Long Island way? Nah.
I didn't know you
said suck my dick, nigga.
Whoa.
Nigga.
I was kidding, yo. Damn, B.
It ain't gonna get demonetized. YouTube, they something else. When it comes to live streams, they let you get away with a lot more than they let you do with the videos on demand,
yo. Yo, Carter said why he wasn't invited. He said deadass B on my pet rat. He said, damn, that's my cousin. Yo, oh, he's stupid, bro.
That nigga Carter always why ain't get invited 30 minutes after shit.
Hey, Carter, you can't just be the dad that just like
you know what's crazy though? He would be able to talk that
a year and shit.
Though.
He knows some nut shit, Patch.
Poggers, dog. He'll be able to talk that shit, Poggers.
Yeah, that nigga said Prophet Rick on some nut shit. He said, hey, man, are we talking that?
Hey, Wiser, don't do that, Wiser.
That was Wiser?
Wiser, don't do that.
Wiser is
he says, my nigga, yo, thanks.
That man over there doing his own thing, bro. He over there.
Actually, yeah, I'm happy for for real shit though, like no bullshit. So yeah.
Anyway,
you know people gonna wild out. But yeah, so I don't know what you want to do, Chase.
Hey, I'm gonna just. It's been 2 years, man. That shit was a long time ago, bro.
That suit look tight as fuck.
It is tight. It's a one piece.
like Chase be shaking his ass.
And
I ain't gonna lie, I know your girl slapped your butt look. Keep it funky.
Yo, I put it on. She said, "Don't take it off." I said, "Yo, I got pee." She like, "Let me unzip it."
Yo,
hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all one more funny thing about the suit. I was petty as shit. So I knew Spider-Man was hitting the streets Friday. You know, I was a little late, so I'm ordering it on a Tuesday, right? So I'm looking at the sizes, and I'm like, all right, bet I'm gonna get this size. The size I was gonna order, they wasn't doing Prime, so I had to get it a size smaller.
That shit is buns.
Yo, how the fuck do they do that shit where they'll have small, medium, large, extra large, and they ain't all Prime? Just 2 out of the 4 sizes of shit Prime, and the other 2 you gotta wait a week.
Gotta wait 30 days and shit.
That's some bullshit, man.
Yo, that's butt stuff tight. I ain't gonna hold you up.
That shit look like.
I already know what wifey had to do to you,
this
bro.
Is why you only get to see from hair up.
No wonder you had to cover yourself from Mr. Johnny. And the name Mr. Johnny don't even sound appropriate.
I'm trying to tell you, no, he tell Chase to call him Mr. Johnny. He be telling the girls to call him Mr. Johnson. Like, Johnson coming through like Santa Claus.
One wrong move, we'll rip the whole suit. I already ripped the finger.
Bro,
I don't know if y'all can see it.
Farting that
right
shit.
There,
that
I
shit
ripped the finger.
Stuck in there.
Can we just talk about how beautiful the photo mode is in Spider-Man though? That
Can
shit
you
is
talk
amazing.
about where you at? I don't even see you, B.
Oh no, I'm close to you. I think there's somebody here that I'm about to kill him.
Yo, this nigga just landed.
Hey, yo, Trey, you got. Trey, you got.
Hey,
shit.
Drake and me got back together. GMG. Oh God. He said I gotta get bike. Yeah, chill.
Yo, I just no.
Now there was money to be made on both sides. There ain't no money on the other side, man. I'm sorry.
No.
But yo,
Yo.
what?
That's cool.
This
That's
is Blackout. We're playing Blackout.
What's up with you, yo?
Yo, I do not see you, Ricky. Where
I'm
the
coming,
fuck
man. I'm
are
coming.
you?
I'm coming, man. I'm coming, bro. I'm coming.
Yo,
You got shit,
I don't
yo.
see you, my G.
My bad.
I got the mask.
I'm
I
hitting
ain't
it.
wearing the mask though. The mask. That
Yo,
shit.
put that shit on, bro.
Nah, man.
Put it on one time. I got a mask, yo.
Yo, somebody lighting
Nah,
you up.
man.
Black actors, man. Black actors. Gotta take care.
Nah, bro. You know, all right. Let me read the donations, and then once y'all still in the middle of a match.
Yeah.
If y'all wondering why we ain't started topics yet, these dudes is playing Blackout in the middle of the shit.
It's
My bad. I'm
Blackout.
getting off after this. This is Blackout.
Well, that's good. But just before we even get there, because we're going to talk about Battlefield a little bit first, and that won't last long. We just going to tell y'all, right? We're going to spoil the topic. The Blackout 4 beta is good. Like, really good. And we'll get into all the details later, but that is the entire reason that I will probably buy the game. Because it damn sure ain't going to be for multiplayer.
Yo, this nigga trying to dip.
Everybody in the chat, whoever doesn't have Blackout Beta, put one in the chat because I got like 2 codes I could give away. So let me know in the chat, man.
You almost made it like you had unlimited codes. And you got 2.
Oh no, I ain't gonna hold you up. I got hella codes, but you know what I'm saying. I ain't trying to let them just be here part time and then they want to show up, you know, and then leave.
They wasn't doing that anyway. Nah, all right. Let me read the donations while y'all doing that. Hopefully,
where you at?
Crazy happen. Wait, hold on.
Oh,
shit, man. That's why I said.
Oh, I didn't know where I thought you got him. Wait, they said I killed myself.
All right, I'm
gonna get off, Chase. Don't worry, don't yell at me. I'm out. All right, bet.
Yeah, bro.
All right, let me read these.
All right, this is Blackout.
Here we go. Jerry, my mom told me never to play with fireworks. I should never listen to that white boy. What? What kind of message is that? Speaking of people fingers for fireworks, if you have time, Google Jason Pierre Paul fingers, man, and you'll never want to play fireworks again. Jared Burgess, UTX the OG for real. Never seen Bullface.
So, what?
He said UTX the OG for real. Never seen Bullface though.
We have already. Well, me and Chase already seen Paul.
Well, the thing is, what Propsy will do is like twice a year he'll put his picture up, and if you don't see it for that 24 hours or that 12 hours, you just ain't gonna see the shit.
Yo, Prophet's the real Spider-Man.
Fucking groundhog ass.
Groundhog.
Put that shit on right before my.
Which is wild because if you follow my Instagram, I got my shit on my Instagram and Snapchat and shit.
He said groundhog ass.
I'm telling you, that motherfucker, he let us know if we gonna get more winter and shit. Once a year, bro, you see Propsy face, dog. King One Supreme, Ricky is a native New Yorker. Do you think they should add the other birds to the sequel on the Spider-Man game? What say you?
I would love for them to do that. I mean, I'm very pleased with what they added now, but
we gonna get into that for sure. Sir Darko with 2 donations. Joe Montana, football over 2K18. Just know, Sir Darko, we appreciate you supporting your donation, but just know you are blocked.
Yeah, don't do
blocking you, yo.
Poggers. Oh wait, that's a bad thing. Never mind.
High Def Run and Proud sounded like an Avengers villain. Poggers.
Yeah, facts.
Sir Darko with another donation. We need an ASMR. Oh yeah, we was trolling on Ricky's stream. We will fuck around and do a whole ASMR stream one of these times, or at least for like 20 straight minutes. And we're gonna probably do it. That shit's gonna be crazy.
Yo, my streams with y'all in it be like beta testing. You know? Like we be testing out weird shit.
And then we get over here and try to figure it out from there.
The appropriate way. I'm like, damn, thanks.
And then you tell people to take
that's for like 15 minutes, just whispering.
It was that one time, man.
Kendrick Thomas, I've been watching y'all for a minute. This is my first donation, but won't be the last. Thank you, bro. Really appreciate that.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it, man. Cool, Jax. Thank you, bro. We in this where my code at, Ricky. By the way, thanks everybody for donating. Thanks everybody for coming through, liking the streams, and trying to be here whenever you can. Much appreciated. I know I'm not the best YouTuber as far as making sure y'all have videos to watch.
Man, stop trying to be humble and
nah, it's the truth. My second channel, Yeah,
They
there's a
don't
lot
even
of
know
videos, bro.
about
There's like 3,000, like 3,500 videos on that channel. Though. I put a lot of videos on that channel.
Yo, Eddie WG. I got bored of uploading YouTube videos. To be honest with you, that's why I don't do it.
You do stream though. I mean, you do Twitch.
Yes. Yeah, I ain't did
You
that.
should follow him on Twitch though.
I did that in 2 months.
Well, to be honest with you, what's happening with Dr. Disrespect? Yeah, it's scary.
I was,
Scary out here.
yeah. Let's talk
I don't
about
like
it.
that.
So,
I don't like that.
My man, Dr. Disrespect, he has a ginormous Twitch following. He was actually one of the OGs on YouTube itself, and then I think he was a community manager for Sledgehammer for a couple years, long before World War II came
I thought
out.
didn't he do something with Machinima too?
Yeah,
I thought it was Modern Warfare 2.
He was one of the Machinima directors,
that's where I first seen him.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, before I even started YouTube, before I even like right when I started playing Call of Duty, the Modern Warfare 2, like he was one of the people I seen on here when there was only like 30 YouTubers doing Call of Duty, or that's how it felt. Anyway, he was live streaming, and somebody shot at his house, and that was the second day in a row his house got shot at, and they shot at his house and shot through the windows on his top floor of his house. See, that's the weird shit that people be talking about. Like, there's something wrong with people, and like this is whenever people call gamers losers and you know, once you get above the age 16, you shouldn't be playing games anymore, and gamers stink, and gamers have no social life. And that's the shit they be talking about. Dudes is weird as shit. There is no possible reason for you to shoot at somebody's house that you never even met, because maybe they said something again that you didn't like. Yo, there's something fucking wrong with people. People weirdos, and I see the comments. I just hope one day when all the comments that people put out that's fucked up, I hope they have an experience where somebody they love or themselves go through it. When you tell somebody, I hope you get cancer, one day somebody you love is going to have cancer, and let's see if it's funny to you then. Like, I don't understand people with that weird shit. That's all I really got to say. I don't give a fuck what he did. There's never an excuse for any of that shit. He got a wife and kids at the house. You know what I mean? That shit is not. It's not a game out here. And then a lot of people wonder why some YouTubers decide to keep their YouTube life super separate from all the other stuff that they have going on outside of YouTube. It's because you don't want to give people too much of yourself, because you don't really know what people are going to do. You know what I mean? You don't know if everybody that watches your videos likes you. I'm sure there's people that hate your guts, and that's why they watch you. You know what I mean? Like, so with that being said, you can't give everybody what they want, because like by doing that, the people
Ricky threw a code in there, by the way.
Okay, by doing that, the people who may be your friends and family that didn't ask for all the backlash, you're going to get some of it because of the weirdos. Fuck out of here with the weird shit, man. And if you one of those people, and I see you, if I catch you like commenting some bullshit after like a tragedy, please know that you're blocked. I didn't block people from other people. I didn't block people from my channel that I seen comment on Ricky shit. I done seen people on goddamn any YouTube channel. I see somebody say some weird shit, I block them because I don't even want you over here. Anyway, sorry. I should let somebody else talk.
I don't do well with shit like that.
All I know is I get legal with it. I find out what phone you texted from. We track that shit down. I don't play that shit.
But you can't. But
you could track with that shit.
Though.
I know. I mean, no. But that one lesson learned for that one person, so he don't do it to the next.
That's true. But then consider this: there was that dude that got somebody swatted. I think it was earlier this year, and the SWAT team killed the guy that was streaming.
That's sad, bro.
And what's fucked up is that same dude that swatted him was supposed to be in jail for swatting somebody else, and he got out early and swatted somebody else and got the dude killed.
And it was the wrong guy.
And so it was the wrong dude.
That's the worst part.
Like, what is that? That's where we at. You supposed to be safe in your house, and then like people think it's okay to just show up at like YouTubers' houses, and they don't understand why the people don't want them at their house. We don't know you. We don't know what your intentions are. Everybody has received a number of threats, whether it's I'm gonna do something to you or whatever. You don't know who that is at your front door. You should never go to somebody's house that you don't know just because you see them on the internet and you like them. That's when this shit gets weird, man. You can't do that. Even if your intentions were, you know, to say hello and to be supportive, you cannot show up at people's houses and shit, man. That's how you get fucked up, for real, man. Because people
happened to the Ace family.
Who? You
ever heard of the Ace family?
Yeah, YouTubers go through that shit all the time. They just showed up at plenty of people's houses.
Damn, Patriot word. That shit's spooky.
All I'm saying is I wish a nigga would
I mean, you don't come to nobody's house, man. That shit not cool,
Yo,
bro.
facts. Yo, you remember your man's?
Yeah.
No, your man's your man.
Yeah.
He might be
Not the
he
original
might be
your man.
admitted.
Yeah, your man's your man's. Yeah, that nigga did that to me. I was like, nigga, pull up, nigga. Here's the address. What are you talking about, nigga? Don't threaten me with a good time.
I've gotten out of cut just a couple times.
Yeah, don't threaten me with a good time, cuz.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it like that's just like what my experience is, because it's not. You know what I mean? It's been just literally a couple people, but you know what I mean, that couple people is enough to make you feel like you just need to be a little bit more careful. Matter of fact, somebody broke into Drifter's house and they ain't take nothing. They stole some flash drives and shit last year.
Yeah, people have broken into.
Yeah, like what the fuck? You thought he had a mixtape ready?
People
stealing flash drives.
People broke into like the Optic Gamer's house before.
Yeah, man, fuck out of here with that, man. We on here. Look,
I mean, but like if we being real, like people, it's unfortunate, but like gaming celebrities is a real thing. Like you got to think, you got people as staying in Nicki Minaj's bed and shit, waiting for them to come home and shit. Like, so like weirdos is weirdos no matter what community it's in, whether it's video games, basketball fans. Like people break into basketball players' cribs all the fucking time, or football players' cribs all the time. And I know one thing: Big Soldier don't play that. Soldier Boy don't play that. He take yeah, that nigga Soldier Boy said I shot like 4 people. Bap, bap, bap. Yo,
lying his ass off.
Then I rolled to the other way and shot somebody else. Bap, bap.
Took his mask off, shot him again.
Fucking
lie.
Hey, yo, Soldier Boy was out here, dog. Like that nigga was on some Metal Gear Solid shit, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm just
but
saying.
like, I'm still bugged out. They stole this man's hard drive. So, like he had the answers.
The flash drive. Like, how would you even know to do that? That was like a professional job. How would you even know to do that?
Researching that.
Yeah, like y'all people want to feel safe in their homes, man. I really hope that y'all want to feel. Y'all should want people to feel safe as you do in your house, man. Don't go to these people's houses, man.
Not only that, you should want to feel safe everywhere. Like,
like
you work and you don't want nobody coming up to you doing some shit. You want to go to gaming events without the fear of something happening. You want to go to movie theaters without the fear of something happening. You want to go to fucking church without the fear of something happening. Like this world has become real poisonous.
Can't even go to the
past 10+ years, bro. You can't go to church, bro. Like that threw me off. I'm like, yo, church. I can't even go praise God, cuz.
Can't even play video. Look,
I go to praise God, then I gotta meet him the same day. Like that's fucked up.
It's crazy. We on here. That's why I never see how people could get in all these like beefs and shit. We're on here playing fucking video games, dog. How it turns into anything besides that, I don't understand, yo. Because that's we never been doing that shit. What's sit up here?
I never comprehended that, bro. Like
playing games.
Dog, I'm never gonna get so mad at Ricky or Chase over their opinion on a video game. Like I don't understand how people like, you know, and a lot of people that play games, they come from a certain background. Obviously, we all come from like, you know, a certain type of background or whatever. And it's like when we had issues, we handled that at certain places. Like I'm not finna square you because you said I'm trash in Call of Duty. I'm just gonna be like, you right.
Or like we like if you feel like somebody's trash or something and you have access to them or whatever, then y'all play something and see who, you know, like compete that way. You know what I mean? But like, yo, this is video games, dog. I don't understand this shit, man. Like people will tweet me and say, well, you see so and so says, well, man, I see it, bro. But I couldn't give a shit less, man. I'm on here playing games, dog. That's all we trying to be. That's all we've been doing the whole time. If y'all see me saying some nut shit, I hope y'all tell me on Twitter. And I don't do that anyway. I don't even use my Twitter like I should, cause there's just a bunch of weirdos on there. It ain't even be y'all. It don't even be y'all. It be the suggestions and the retweets where I be like, yo, really?
People just weird, man.
It ain't never that serious, bro. Like I didn't see, like I don't go to World Star no more, but I definitely didn't see dudes get killed over a game of Madden or shot.
Lil Snoop got killed over a game of Madden.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Come on, bro.
And then what people try to do, this is my favorite thing. Let's say me and you arguing, right? Okay. And we arguing about some games. What people try to do, because they're arguing about something petty and they're making it more than what it is. Don't try to say, oh, it's bigger than that. This is about principle. No, the fuck it's not. Y'all motherfuckers is arguing about video games and you trying to spin it into man-to-man disrespect on something else on
You try
a
to take
higher
respect
level.
over a video game.
Yeah,
Like that's
like,
just you just looking for an excuse to fight somebody at that point or kill somebody or shoot somebody at that point. Like, bro.
Dudes be salty as fuck.
I ain't gonna lie, dudes do be mad disrespectful on video games, but it's still like not to the point where I'm like, yo, chill, bro. Like, just gonna leave. I got this thing where I could just leave the party or leave the Discord. All right, bet.
Yeah, I don't understand how
What's
weird
2K,
I
Trey?
see
My
people,
bad, bro.
bro. It was 2K for what?
He said Snoop died over 2K. I thought I was mad.
Oh
Who died over
somebody
2K?
somebody died over Madden too on World Star. That's why I brought it up because I seen it. Like,
Ricky, you got the
Regardless, he died over a fucking video game.
you
What
got
were
the
you saying?
56K frame rate going, bro.
What do you mean 56K?
Dial up, man.
Bro, this new internet is wild brazy. My bad. I had to call Spectrum up. I said, yo, man, listen, I don't know what package this lady got, but we need to speed this shit up.
Yeah.
My shit bad right now?
It's fine. It's just it was funny looking. I'm gonna read these next donations in a second. Now that we've ranted about what Dr. Disrespect had to deal with and all that, let's talk about the Battlefield 5 beta, which I completely skipped. Not intentionally, but like this Spider-Man hit the streets and I just been so invested. I ain't even got a chance to play this shit. Battlefield 5. Who wants to talk about it? And can we at least start with the Battlefield 5 versus Battlefield 1? That's probably a good way to start it.
Battlefield 5 versus Battlefield 1. It's way better than Battlefield 1
Why?
by a margin. Weapons, challenges, unlock the time to unlock the amount of content you unlock for each level, because Battlefield 1 did it the worst. Maps are way better than Battlefield 1, and the camera view and everything feels like Battlefield 4, and the movement. It does not feel like anything related to Star Wars Battlefront or Battlefield 1. That alone had got me, and then the time to kill is much faster. Reminds me of Battlefield 3. So I don't know if that helps.
hey man, ain't no horses, cuz like I'm good.
I was good on the horses. Like that was like a novelty. Like you see, it's like, hey, I'm gonna do this. Like,
But
twice.
they had extra armor though. I didn't like that. Like the guys had your enemies had extra armor because of that. I didn't like that at all.
I like the new mode, like some of the modes, like Heist, how they incorporated that in. Because you gotta remember, Heist was in Battlefield Hardline. They changed it around a little bit. I just think the movement and the feeling of the actual game is different. Like you can tell it's completely different from Battlefield 1. Unfortunately, we didn't play Battlefield 1 as much as Battlefield 4 or 3 for that matter. So like Battlefield 1, I just felt bored playing that game. Like to be honest with you, like I really felt bored 24/7 playing it. I do like some of the new things. Like it's not a perk. I won't call it a kill streak. I don't know. It could be considered a kill streak, but like basically, when you and your squad have attained a certain amount of points, you can get on the phone and radio in some shit. I think that's pretty fire. So you can like radio in some like ammo, or you can radio in like a tank. You know, the highest one, I don't think it's unlocked, but you can radio in like a AC-130 to come in and drop bombs on wherever you place it. I feel like this game is it's definitely good. It's definitely thus far from playing the beta. I got like a few hours in it. It's better than Battlefield 1, but I'm still not getting that motherfucker. I'm just gonna end it with that. I'm still not getting that motherfucker.
I'm gonna say, like, after playing Call of Duty World War II, Battlefield 1, Black Ops 3, I feel like personally, after playing all of that the modern era is probably my preference when it comes to them doing like shooters doing time periods for their games. I realized after Black Ops 1 how much I really don't enjoy the old eras. Not because it's not like a good era, but because of like the lack of guns and customization and stuff. And then with the futuristic stuff, I just feel like they just got plain ridiculous with it. Like I don't really need all the extras. Like You know, like even on Black Ops 4 multiplayer, once you get one of those weapon mods for one of the guns, it never needs to reload. It's just as long as you don't let it overheat while you shoot. No, like I don't need that kind of stuff. So like the modern era, Modern Warfare 1 and 2, and Modern Warfare. I can't believe I'm gonna say it. I can't. Modern Warfare 3 is still trash, but I would rather play that game than some of the last Call of Duties, the more recent
Whoa,
ones.
that's shocking to hear you say that because I've been trying to say it wasn't a terrible game.
It's a terrible game.
You know, watch him.
Talking about Battlefield. Talking about what?
Modern Warfare 3. It
Modern Warfare 3 was terrible when it first came out.
it's probably good now.
No, it got way better like halfway through the year because they did a bunch of updates and the game actually felt different. And they stopped doing that bum ass dedicated server bullshit that they was trying to lie about. Like I will, as a person that hated Modern Warfare, like I hated Modern Warfare 3 more than I hated Ghost. And I really disliked that game. And I don't even say hate like that, but like I hated that game. The game was trash.
I hated
And
that game.
after a while, I came back and my boy was like, yo, come back, bro. It got better. I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. And yeah, it definitely got much better second half. I like them. I'm with Ricky. I do like the maps in this game. I like that everyone can pick you up like when you're down, even though it's Battlefield and nobody picks up other people other than their own teammates. But I do like that they made it so like the medic picks you up faster versus everyone else. It's
Okay.
really slow.
Okay.
Right. So like there's very unique things that I enjoy about this game. I actually like the sights, even though that just sounds, playing weird. But a lot of the guns that I've used, the iron sights by themselves are really good. Like I don't feel like I need a red dot or anything except for like on a sniper. I will say sniping in this game is wild. Like I don't feel like you have to be a good sniper in order to snipe in this game because as long as you aim for the head, it's automatic. They changed like the headshot animation noise. That sounds kind of cool. There's just some really good things I like about this game, and if I had nothing else to do, I'd get it. But I'm really interested in the Battle Royale. I still want to see how the Battle Royale is going to be.
Facts.
I'm gonna get it.
No,
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to get it.
Yeah. Oh wait, if you get it, how long are you gonna play it for?
25 hours.
That's your standard. No, for real.
It's really 20. Anytime y'all see me with more than 20 hours on the multiplayer, that means I'm actually enjoying the game.
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest. You ain't.
Huh?
Well, let me think about this for a second. I enjoyed playing this game even by myself, which I can't say with Battlefield 1. The last Battlefield I enjoyed like running by myself was Battlefield 3. And that was just because I loved running around, knifing people, taking their tags and stuff. So yeah, you can play this game by yourself and still enjoy it.
I wouldn't. I don't play shooters by myself anymore. The only time you see that is if I'm making like a YouTube video. If I wasn't making a YouTube video, I would like never play these. Super frustrating. Like your teammates they just suck. They just suck, and I just hate people running right past you and then all that kind of stuff. But it is what it is. So here's a question. All right.
Oh, you know what else they changed that
What?
I find very interesting? They changed the way you mark people in this game.
I thought you
So it's
couldn't.
not you. So it's difficult because you really can't. You can just like mark an area and it'll tell everybody where they are. But I think you can mark vehicles because I've definitely marked the tank and it showed the tank. And so what the sniper can do is he has a scope that spots people. So you use the sniper and he'll like zoom in and look around and that marks them and lets people where they are on the map or it lets you know, like it puts like a little orange thing above their head or whatever. I think that's unique. I think it's cool. But I was told that it used to be in a super old Battlefield. I forget which one. But it didn't bother me. It bothered me in the beginning a lot more than it did later. Because like after a while, you just kind of get accustomed to some of the stuff.
Do y'all think people are not necessarily tired of the FPS games, but do you think people are less interested in playing them over long periods of time?
Nah. Big problem with Battlefield has always been is that it's one of those games that people take it because remember there used to be a lot of tryhards with Battlefield, but a lot of casual arcade, people who enjoy the arcade style of like shooters, they don't last long on Battlefield. And the way Battlefield is played, a lot of people don't play like it today. Like very team oriented, very team objective based. So you're not gonna get a lot of people who's gonna, like Prophecy said, they had to make it to where everyone could revive everybody because no one was reviving people. That was a problem. Or the way people would play the objective. Some of their modes, like Conquest, people don't even play the right objective, going to certain flags and stuff like that. So that's always going to be a problem with Battlefield. As far as like Call of Duty goes, believe it or not, yeah, there's campers, but I see people playing hardpoint, going heavy on it, and domination.
But do they do
It's just
that the
Battlefield.
whole year like they used to? That's
Well,
really
if I
what I'm getting at. If you know, like I think
no,
people
I know what you mean.
don't like, because you remember before people would play Call of Duty, Battlefield for almost a good, like pretty consistently, almost all year long.
Battlefield 4 and 3, I played Battlefield 3 for like 2 years, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are
Battlefield
people still
4,
doing that?
I think there's more people like I'll use Trey as an example because like when we were playing and talking or whatever, he was saying that he just really wanted to play an FPS game, which makes me know that the main ones have been so lackluster that I feel like that's what it is, that people just want a good new FPS game. And because Call of Duty has been dying and Battlefield is kind of dying, there's not really much. The main thing that's out right now, because gaming is just like fucking clothes or whatever. It goes with the seasons. It goes whatever's popular. So right now it's obviously Battle Royale. So that's what everybody's playing. But there will come a time where there will be a new FPS or something will come out, and that will be the set standard for a while. I think the standard has been Battle Royale for so long that it kind of weeds everything else out.
Okay.
So I think that there will be a time where FPS comes back. But that also could be a good thing, because if there's only Battle Royale, it gives more people chances to play other types of games that they would never play. Like Overwatch has a huge success. It's always had, but I've noticed a lot more people and new people trying that game out. Siege, people have been trying and playing Siege. Like I feel like there's other games that people are willing to give a chance because niggas is tired of Call of Duty. B. I think the days of people always having like 2K and Madden and Call of Duty are over. I feel like that now there's more types of games for people to enjoy and play. So I think it's going to continue to grow from that.
Good. I actually like that, because those three games dominated
for like 10 plus years.
For like 10 years. And it was like everybody that I knew played one of those three, if not all three, like all year. And that's what it was. And like you couldn't really get people to hop on like a Spider-Man. I'm quite shocked to see how many people have been playing Spider-Man and like a lot of the other games, that we've been seeing over the last couple years. Like a lot of people have, I guess, just matured, or at least decided that they want to play just different stuff. So we see people playing games now or trying games out they probably wouldn't have paid no attention to a few years ago.
Another good game that people are talking, like I see them talking in the chat, which I agree with, is Warframe. Warframe had a crazy, but we talked about this before about Warframe and Rainbow Six and stuff like that. Like those games weren't necessarily the best when they first came out, and then they'll come out with like a huge update and it'll drastically change, the game. So I do see tons of people playing Warframe. I also see people playing Paladins. I also see people playing other, like I said, other types of games that I probably would have never played, or not me personally, but people would have never gave a chance because those other games were dominating so much.
What about I keep seeing Scum, a game called Scum, and Escape from Tarkov, and like there's this. It's really
that World War III game is going to be
fire. Scum is new, but Escape from Tarkov, I've been seeing.
It's really good to see like people just expanding. You know what I'm saying? And I think partially that's why we've seen so many studios close for like that few years where it happens so often, is because like people really weren't trying to go out and just get different experiences. It was the same shit. So let me go ahead and read the donations. We're going to move on. We just finished talking about Battlefield, so it's only right that we talk about Blackout, Black Ops 4 Blackout Beta, which is out. Ricky already put one code in there, and he has other.
Got the other one coming soon.
Other codes will be coming soon. Shout out to everybody that's in here today. Zuffy G said Big Soldier, Big Gucci Soldier, a real one. Dusty Sykes, try to come live when I can. Keep up the good work. Thank you, bro. Darian Owens, following since 2011 or 12. God damn, can I tweet you to get help with some Spider-Man side missions? Yeah, sure thing, bro. Appreciate that. Cheetah Lee, good shit, y'all. Love smoking a blunt. Listen to the podcast. Zephy I'm ready for the Spider-Man sequel already. Just swinging around is enough fun. Antonio Jackson, let's keep it 100. It'd be all white people. I can't say anything. I ain't touching that, bruh. Thank you, Antonio. I ain't touching that.
Hey, yo, Chase ain't gonna touch it. That's about what.
Damn.
Shout about what.
DeAndre Jones. Chase, I fuck what you found. Keep up the good work. Been with you since I deployed last year. Thank you, bro. Jared Burgess with the $1 donation. I don't do anal. It's the username. This dude, man. Stop playing in the kiddie pool with SpongeBob shit and indulge in adult entertainment with Spidey. I am, bro. I've been putting up a lot of videos. I got like 12 up already, or 14 up. I don't know. And I got 3 more ready to go for tomorrow. Bianca Ground. Thank you, Bianca. I know you've been asked this a lot, but what's up with bringing back No Chill Friday? Once I get the other stuff going and I can get y'all 2 to 3 videos a week, then I can start working back in like No Chill Friday and stuff like that. I'm trying to do that now. Holiday season's here, so it'd be in my best interest to go ahead and start doing that. So just, I can't say anything right now, but just be on the lookout. Red Minutes 96, I'm going on a date. Hey, take some condoms with you, bruh.
Yeah, you never know.
Where he going?
Said he going on a date.
Take you some condoms. I'm telling you right
listen,
now.
Listen more than speak. Tell her she look good even if she don't.
Yeah. Hold the door, all that. Listen.
Well, I don't know about all that, but yeah.
What?
No, we don't do that anymore.
Well, hold up. Yeah, I mean, can I answer the New York way?
Nah, son, we don't do that.
I can't answer the New York way.
Hold the door. That's crazy.
I do.
I want to help him out. Answer the New York way.
Me and my girl, whoever gets to the door first holds the door for the other person.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he need to hold the
common.
door, put his jacket over the puddle when she walk in, pay the tab every time. I ain't saying all that nonsense. Yeah.
Yo, listen, I want to answer the New York way. Who is this? All right, let me just say one thing. If she's offering to suck you dry that fast,
Richie,
she got bumps in her mouth, man.
What's
Don't
up
do
with you today? I'm gonna wait till you live stream on Facebook, and then we gonna do the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do the same thing, and you know I could do it.
But you know I'm right though.
Bro.
Am I wrong?
Bro.
If she offers to suck you dry,
don't say it again. Don't say it. No, don't say it again. Use a euphemism.
If she offers oral fast, chill, bitch, because you probably got bumps in your mouth. I'm just saying.
Make sure, because
this nigga Ricky.
I'm a hold up. I saved my boy from almost catching something, man. Yo, you never know, bro.
Jet Life Ace, do we game on PC? Jet Life, baby, you new? Jet Life, you gotta be new, baby. Jet Life. We got all the consoles, man. We got all the consoles, bro. Hey, look, and that's how I know how.
I think we all even got the Switch that don't nobody play.
Yeah, the Switch is a novelty for me. That's my road console.
You definitely just thought about the last time. As soon as you said yeah, you was like,
in Vegas.
The last time I played it.
I was playing in Vegas.
Yeah, but that's because you was on a trip, man.
That's the only time I play my Switch. I've never hooked it up to the TV. I don't even know. I've never done it.
I've done it. I've done it a few times.
But yeah, the Switch is. Unfortunately, what's going to happen is Sony and Microsoft eventually is going to steal their idea, and they're going to do a better Switch, which is kind of messed up because that's what always happens to Nintendo. But it is what it is.
Smash Bros. I'm waiting for that.
It's the thing is they have games. It's not that. It's just like Nintendo is always what I'm playing if I can't get to my PlayStation or my Xbox or my PC, and I just need to be okay with that. Like I don't remember the last time I just sat and just completed an entire Nintendo game in like 2 or 3 sessions. I've not done. It's been a long time since I've done that.
I used to have a Vita, but I got rid of it quick, unfortunately.
When is the homie Sosa coming back? Man, y'all ask him, man.
Well, what happened? When is who coming back?
My brother.
Yo, man, big facts.
It's not on me. I was trying to get him to.
Word.
He only plays Madden and 2K.
Yeah.
Like ever. I can't get him to touch something else. And if I do, he'll do it for a YouTube video. But it'll be hilarious. I tried to get him to like be on the channel like all the time since like 2012. He's off doing stuff he do, thinking he the shit. Anyway, my bad. There was a little bit of malice in that right there. Black Ops Beta. Let's talk about it. If you are watching and you watched our Black Ops 4 regular multiplayer impressions, you'll realize that, at least for me, I don't want to speak on behalf of everybody, even though I know this kind of is. The game was good and garbage at the same time. It was good because it's fixable, but it was garbage because they decided to put out what they put out, and I expect much more from Treyarch because they are the premier studio over there putting out Call of Duty games. Out of the 3 studios, they always innovate. Every one of their games has had anywhere from 1 to 3 things they put in the game, and it's like, I'm so glad they put that in there. Black Ops 1 was that Blackbird. Black Ops 2, for me, one of the things that I was like, yo, that's dope, was like, we have the Ghost perk, and we know you all were annoyed on Black Ops 1. So if you want to use Ghost on Black Ops 2, you have to be moving to get the effect of it. People forget that they did that on Black Ops 2. They do shit like that. When Black Ops 4 came out, there wasn't nothing on that game that I was like, this is that Treyarch touch. Everything was just like reskins, and then that Fog of War mechanic is absolute shit. If you don't even know what the Fog of War is, I'm going to explain to you what the Fog of War is. If you've noticed, when you play, somebody always knows where you're at. People are completely turning around when they weren't even looking in your direction because somehow they just know you're there. Well, we can thank the Fog of War for that. That little outline or cone that you see on your radar as you're moving around, that is your Fog of War. Any enemy that is in that cone, your entire team can see that person. So everybody has these fucking cones around their body. If anybody's inside, they automatically show up. It is a borderline UAV, and this basically ruins people that like to, because we like to run up on people. We don't hide in corners. We like to go up on, 2-3 people. If y'all in this room, we gonna fuck you up. Well, now they know that we're coming because of that mechanic. Things like that are the reasons why Black Ops 4 is garbage. It also has some good qualities. Now, with that being said, we've already felt like all the resources were going into the Black Ops Blackout mode. I just knew that if that Black Ops 4 multiplayer was like that the Blackout mode was going to be everything that we would expect. And it is. I'm here today to tell you, Black Ops 4 beta, the Blackout beta, that shit lit, dog. That shit is fun. Like, they did a good job. I thought it was going to be laggy. There was no lag, except when you're spectating after you're dead already, which doesn't matter because you're not in the game. The way they implemented the perks is good. Like, there's zombies that sometimes drops certain special things. Prophecy killed people with the ray gun that a zombie dropped. All the maps, or a lot of the maps that you like, you can find here on the, in the big map itself. You can go to the different areas. You might be able to go over to firing range or array or stuff like that. Things that you remember. And when you get there, you get a little bit of a nostalgic feeling when you get there. I mean, the time to kill on the Blackout mode is better than the Black Ops 4 multiplayer, which I don't even know how you do that. The perks that you pick them up with your, the rest of your stuff in your inventory, and then you actually, you use them. They don't just automatically activate, but they're all timed. So this perk you might use maybe for 200 seconds and stuff like that. It feels more gun on gun. You don't have to worry about having a lot of twitch reflexes. People aren't spawning behind you and all that stuff. For people that don't like Fortnite because they're not into the building aspect, you may enjoy this. Overall, I think this shit was dope. The only thing that I dislike is I don't like how you pick up stuff off the ground. It's too much. They have to make it a little bit more user friendly. They said they would, but overall, this shit is good. And I can see this is Treyarch's work right here. That Black Ops 4 multiplayer, that was some bullshit they did, but this right here, bravo. That's my opinion. All right, who wants to go? Sorry.
Like, you pretty much said everything. Kind of aggravated me a little bit.
I ain't gonna hold you. You said everything. But I'm happy because you barely be talking sometimes.
Yeah, everything getting into it, bro. The one thing that they didn't do, which I won't knock this at all, but I kind of wanted the zombies to be in a circle, like when that circle is closing in. I don't It's just a circle killing you. Like there's no zombies or anything like that in there. And I've only seen zombies at Arkham Asylum. It's like a place on the map where it's called Arkham, and it's literally an asylum, or it's called Asylum, but it looks like Arkham Asylum. The zombies are there. Like Chase said, it takes too long. Sometimes it takes too long to pick up shit. Got to hold square to open doors, close doors, all that shit. Like all of that is kind of annoying. They do have like not kill streaks, but they do have like some of the abilities in here. So like the grappling hook is in here if you find it. The war machine is in here if you find it, and there's like a few other things in here that you can find it and use. I am enjoying the hell out of this game. We all are, I think, and we ain't saying fuck Activision products no more on Activision product.
Yeah.
This makes me actually want to buy and play it only for this. Like if I get Call of Duty, I would literally only play this mode in zombies. I would not play I would not play the regular multiplayer. I have no interest. They are adding more they did an update and they added more people, so it's not 80 anymore, it's 88, and I think they'll keep doing that. One of the issues is like when there is too much people, it's happened where you get kicked out. It'll say server is overloaded or whatever, and it'll like just kick you out the game itself. So that happens. And I do know like if you link your account, I think there's going to be like I don't think it's in the game yet, but I do think that there are like camos and stuff for guns. And I think when you link your account, you can unlock and upgrade your character. Because if you look at like the options button or whatever, you can see that you can personalize your character, but they don't have the ability to do it yet. So they got characters from zombies in here. They got characters from multiplayer in here, and they also got like specific Blackout characters as well. So I think that's all pretty cool. I don't think there's anything that super OP with the exception of the ray gun. It's literally a 2-shot drop or maybe a 1-shot drop if they have armor. But you only get 20 bullets. So I haven't seen 20 clicks at least. I hope they incorporate in the future more stuff like that. I would love more zombie stuff in the actual game. They do have like monkeys or whatever that you can throw from the zombies and it attracts the zombies, but I think that only works in the zombie filled areas.
I forgot that revive. They have to make the teammate revive. It needs to take longer to pick people up. Right now, you can probably pick your team up. It would take longer to reload an LMG than it would to revive your teammate.
They also have I like this, and I've been saying this. I like that they have team killing in here. You can team kill.
You don't like that?
It's unfortunately annoying. I haven't ran across anyone yet that's purposely done it. Like, well, somebody did down me on purpose because I accidentally shot him.
He grenaded me yesterday in Dalman.
Yeah, I definitely shot Carter with a sniper in the head. I love the maps, yo. Like I love the maps that they added in here. My favorite place is to go to Arkham Asylum, to be honest with you. But then I also really like Firing Range.
That construction was hot too.
I love how they the construction was hot too. I love how they added like they're the same maps, but they just like tweak them a little bit, or they'll combine some of the maps. Mm-hmm. So like Firing Range has like a combination of that and something. A raid definitely has like 2 maps. It's like a Black Ops 3 map and Black Ops 2. Hit detection is really good. I do feel that I don't want to say that I feel like sometimes I feel like the armor is still OP as fuck, but then other times I feel like it's not. I don't know. It might just be the guns that I'm using.
It's the armor. That armor level 3 shit. Unreal, yo.
I also like that already off rip in this game, like it's not difficult to find things. Whereas like if you guys ever played PUBG when it first came out or whatever, you could like search a while before you found a weapon or whatever. And I don't feel like this game the games last too long. I feel like I've only won 3 or 4 games so far. And I don't feel like they take an hour to get there. The new mode that they just added was the circle comes in quicker. So like it kind of rushes you a little bit. Gotta be on your P's and Q's. If you enjoy battle royales, you'll enjoy this.
PUBG and H1Z1.
What is that?
They
Spotted it.
you might it might be the end.
It's the
The
fucking
beginning
data.
of the end. H1Z1 is definitely over for you. PUBG, you're only on Xbox, so you might it'd be around for longer. But this, I like this better than both H1Z1 and PUBG. I knew I was gonna like this better than H1Z1 before it even came out though. So, but yeah, if y'all wanted if y'all thought we was gonna just like shit on the Blackout, sorry we couldn't do it. Now that multiplayer we can go on.
I went into Blackout expecting trash and hoping for the best. Even though that we constantly for months said that they're probably spending most of their time and resources into this mode, when it's all said and done, it's Activision, it's Call of Duty. So take that with a grain of salt. But I feel that they did a really good job on this, and I would buy this game literally for this mode. So I think that they did an amazing job. I mean, Call of Duty does what Call of Duty does the best. They like your idea, they see it, they're gonna let me grab it up off of you, cuz. Let me take that up off of you. Yo, it's funny. Me and Ricky got clapped the other day. Yes, it was we didn't play this. Whatever Ricky was streaming. We got clapped because we found like a little recon drone, the RCXD car, and we definitely thought we could hop in there and like kill people with it. So we got in there and was driving around. We was trying to blow up and then realized that it just said recon, so you can't actually. So they do got like things like that to go spot people and stuff like that. And it's like really well done far range battle. So like you could like pop people across like really far away, and it, like I said, the hit detection is really good.
Yeah, you know what? See, this game also upsets me, and I'm gonna tell you why. They got 100 player or 88 player mode, basically lag free, pretty good hit detection. They had all this working in beta form, but we've gotten Call of Duties that were fully launched with bad hit detection, shitty servers, and lag. So that basically says that they could have done much better on some of these games if they were able to give us this. But then,
well, that's not fair to say it.
Why not?
Because it's only for people that have the code. This game ain't open yet for the public.
This is true.
It's going to become. I think it comes on the 15th for everybody. So when that happens, then we'll be able to see how good it is. Because every game that you play, the beta or pre-alpha or whatever, is always good. I mean, obviously it has mad glitches, but it usually runs and stable as well as shit. But
I'll be surprised.
I believe in them, but I'm still holding that back, like, because everybody ain't playing this yet.
I think that's fair. Because I guess the servers aren't. I mean, each individual game will run fine, but I guess if there's a whole bunch of games running out,
there's not millions of people playing this yet. Like,
but if it does run this way, that's kind of messed up. Because what happens is, as YouTubers, where you're like, yo, I wish that we could have dedicated servers. Because for years they told us we couldn't, and then they said we would, and then it was hybrid servers. There was a lot of stuff that they said wasn't possible, and we're seeing all of it.
And we know that it was just to save money. That's
right,
all that shit
and it was to save money. So it's like you all decided to hold back on polishing your game, and now that you feel forced because you feel like if you don't adapt to the battle royale culture, then your game's gonna continue to die. So with that, it's like, all right, we need to make sure we do put our best effort in, and then we get this. So it's like they could have did better, man. Call of Duty's been laggy for a long time. My opinion, I would say Ghosts personally ran the best. To me, it had the best connection and best hit detection. And then like Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4.
I think MW3 did the second half.
I don't know. A lot of people liked MW3 after Black Ops 2.
After whatever they did.
Black Ops 2 came out. A lot of people said Modern Warfare 3 is a lot better. Not always happens with Call of Duty. The year after.
Yeah, but like I'm not saying that as that person. I'm saying like after they did whatever they did and changed it around them servers, they did something to them servers and they became really well.
So that lag compensation was rough.
Yeah, in the beginning it wasn't like that, and I think what they said they took it out, and I think that's what made it run really well. I mean, we're gonna be real. Like Call of Duty 4 ran really well, especially it being the first one. Water War ran really well. Like Call of Duty, it's never really the connection. It's usually whoever is the host. Because like I've been the host with really good connections and nobody's ever had an issue. But it's just you gotta pray that somebody Call of Duty, like that was the issue I had with what is it called? That was the issue that I had with Modern Warfare 3 because it was supposed to give it to the host that has the best connection, and it would never do that. It would give it to
The
whoever
worst.
had the worst
And
connection.
compensate for it.
Right. So then basically we all got to be stuck with this shitty ass connection and be like, all right, now go out there and do your thing. And that was the issue that we had for the people that don't know what the little bullshit was with MW3. So once they took that away and they started actually giving it to the person with the best host, it became way better. I'm still playing Blackouts, but
Of course you are. Ricky, do you have anything to add about Black Ops?
nah, because he playing it too.
Yeah, I ain't
Are
gonna
you?
hold you up. No. I have Spider-Man. I'm on photo mode, yo. I'm just so
Okay.
amazed by the photo mode. But no, for Blackout, I think it's everything you guys said. But major concern is, yeah, even though like I could get down 3 times in that battle royale, they should have some sort of penalty. Like after the second or third time, either you're gonna die super fast or it takes super long because armor in that game is OP. Other than that, I think what's gonna keep that game fresh is the fact that they could come up with more ideas. Remember, Chase, I was like, chill. Fortnite doesn't need a new map. These guys can actually release new full maps. Like they can have this one, then add like another 6 different Black Ops maps as like a DLC, and then drop that and have like I guess options for people to choose from because they have so much content in their catalog, and then the amount of weapons they have. So I'm like, I was just like, oh shit, like I haven't gotten bored yet of using certain weapons. There's tons of loot. I do have an issue with holding square. I don't like it, holding square as soon as that. But the only reason why I'm giving them a pass is because remember when Fortnite first came out, the shit was so bare bones. You had to hold buttons for everything. Then they came out with that one update where triangle was to hold to open up everything. You had to switch back. So like, yeah, I give them a pass for that. Optimally, like how everything is optimized, I haven't had any frame issues. But like process, once the player count went up to like 88, 89,
Yeah,
you
that's when
do
I
come
started
across.
experiencing it.
Yeah, but it's still even at that, I'm having ton. I can't even believe it. And it's a first person battle royale. I've always been thinking about that because I like my field of view. I like my draw distance with third person shooters. So I'm still pleased by it. I'm having fun. Like I want to jump on it now.
I think and
But
hope that they will, when this game comes out, that they will add a third person mode so that just to give you options and stuff like that. And based off of what they just did with the update now or whatever, making a circle come in faster, like that's a whole new mode. So I think that they're gonna like incorporate different modes. I do feel I don't feel like the vehicles are overpowered, especially like the helicopters. I was a little nervous about that before, thinking like, yo,
they're not even
you're
OP.
gonna destroy. Yeah, you really can't do nothing with the helicopters, except just fly around, and it goes down really fast. So you can shoot that motherfucker down really quick. Um, you can't really hide in bushes. The only thing that you can really hide in is like the cornfield. You can definitely hide in that because I was definitely in there hiding there, putting in work.
They don't let you hide in bushes for a reason. I'm glad because how many people would be camping. Like I'm glad they kind of made it to where you can't. The bushes are like blocked. There's like a barrier, so you
Yeah,
can't necessarily hide in it. But yeah, cornfields, buildings. They weren't really lazy either with the maps. If you noticed, you can actually like say some of the maps like raid. They got rooms and stuff like that that they opened up. So I was glad they weren't lazy with that. So like now you can actually explore even more rooms and stuff like that in the maps. So I was like, all right, cool. They weren't too lazy with it. But yeah, I think Vonderhaar was dead ass when he said we're doing it the Black Ops way. I was like, I bet
10 years. He
this
said
shit.
10 years of Black Ops content, and they wasn't lying. And this is only a piece of it. You know what I mean? There's gonna be a lot more as the year goes on.
Yep.
I think it's gonna be pretty good. And I'm happy for the people who want to try Battle Royale and they tried Fortnite, but they didn't like it. Maybe they felt like it was too cartoony, or maybe they didn't really want to get into all like the building stuff, so they kind of like gave up on it. I'm happy for those people because I think this will be more geared to the people who are interested and they just want, like a real, like shooter, gun on gun kind of Battle Royale experience rather than like, let's add building. Because when you put building in, it completely changes how the game is played. So you don't have to worry about any of that stuff on here. And you know, if I don't know, I'm just impressed, dog. Like, we gonna see. Hopefully, you know, they keep the DLC and all the content and all that good stuff together. Actually, I don't want DLC to be paid because it'll start splitting the community up.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not gonna hold you up. We having fun with it, but that don't mean Treyarch or Activision
Yeah, it won't
ain't
fuck
gonna
up
put
some
these
shit.
supply drops or
Yeah,
COD
I
points,
don't want
weapon
them to do that.
camos. They're gonna what? Nah,
They're going
that's
to.
stupid.
I'm
They're
talking
gonna-
about
they're-
DLC
okay,
that
I think-
splits the community, not
Yeah,
like.
I think that
camos.
they'll do like every other game, and they'll have like weapon crates, and it'll probably just be camos and stuff like that. Like, and I believe that they'll add challenges. I hope at least they'll add challenges, like get so many headshots, get so many kills,
So that you could get some earnings and stuff. I don't want to use real money all the time. Like,
yeah, I believe that they'll do all of that. I love that there's different weapons in this game.
that's what I'm saying.
How
It's
many
like-
would you say is on here?
I can't even tell you.
'Cause there's
But
Just out of beta, probably like 30.
I like the fact that there's more. Like, they didn't just put all Black Ops 4 weapons. Like, I like that there's the Galil from Black Ops 1.
Black Ops.
So I like the
World at
Galils in
War.
here.
Yep.
I like that there's World at War guns. I like it just shows that they really did a good job, you know. And there is a leveling system in this game. I don't really know what that's for right now. Like, I'm level 3. I haven't figured out 100% what that's for. But I'm assuming like that'll incorporate the crates and stuff like that. And I think by the time that this beta is over, it'll probably be up to 100 people.
I mean, if it's gonna run better with 80, I'd rather them have 80. But if it'll work with 100, they can have 100. By the way, we didn't mention like the attachments. Like with the other Battle Royale games that I've played, there were no attachments. You got the weapon the way it came. On this game, you can pick up attachments. They're all over the place.
There's attachments to PUBG.
Okay. They're
Yeah.
very generous with the loot on here anyway, but like there's attachments all over the place. You have your silencers, you have all your scopes and your hologram sights, your red dots. You have all that stuff, and you can pick them. You can pick it up. If the gun can have it equipped, it'll put it on that gun that you're using right away. If you don't want it on there, you can go in your inventory and take it out. Then the one thing that Fortnite has above like all the other games is like Fortnite's customization options are like insane, dog. There's like 100 different things you could turn on, and it's little shit. Automatically open up doors, tap certain buttons to pick up loot and all that kind of stuff. Field of view controls and all that. They don't have anything like that on here. I don't know how many people are going to actually care about that if they're on console. And then I do like Fortnite's. To me, they have like the best sound. Obviously, I wouldn't want Fortnite type sounds on here, but what I mean the best is like Fortnite did a good job of, you know, exactly every sound is so unique that you know exactly what it is. You know every gun from listening. You know footsteps. You know everything. They don't have anything like that on here. The footsteps are a decent volume. It's nothing crazy. Fortnite footsteps are like insanely loud.
You know what? I'm gonna admit it. I think the sound on here is actually really good, only because remember in regular TDM and regular matches they add like instrumental music and other shit to kind of like interfere. Like you be hearing bullet shots from like out of nowhere, because that's what Call of Duty does a lot. I think Fortnite does that too to some degree, but in the Blackout mode, it's so quiet. So I hear all the sounds, like the sound engine with all the guns, and I'm like, damn, this shit sound good. So I'm starting to like figure out what weapons they might be.
Yo, what the hell just happened?
Look at his face, yo.
Yo, facts, nigga. Yo, that nigga said I'm starting to.
He said I'm starting.
Hey, yo, that face is hilarious. Get up out of here, say.
While he doing that, let me go ahead and take over these read these donations that just came through a couple minutes ago while we wait. Raphael Williams, I want to be able to buy and send you some games on your wish list, donating to greatness. P.S. Ricky, that's straight facts. If she want the hot dog without the bun, don't do it. Love y'all, man. Here for the long run. Thank you, bro. Really appreciate that. Ricky, you should be good in a second.
Okay, you hear me?
You're good now. You're good now.
You froze for a minute. You froze for a good minute.
I'm gonna sail away tonight. Got an A on my computer science test. Hey, good job. Also
Big
got some
fact.
Blackout codes. Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. If you want to post any of those codes, feel free.
Yo, this shit just tweaked. It said Windows not activated and went black screened on me.
Your internet looks better now. You're like lag free.
Yo, but it said Windows not activated.
Blacked out?
You
I'm
blacked
blacked out.
Will broke you. Dudes out here really wearing do-rags outside their house with no waves is a fashion statement.
Yo, what the fuck?
Thank you, bro. Carnage weightlifter. Thanks, bro. 2 donations. Also, you know that suit right when you couldn't even take it off for live. Yeah. I was recording before we went live, so I just left it on. Static Shook. I'm hella late today. I'm gonna have to watch the first hour later. But here's my weekly 5 BC. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated. Thank everybody for coming through. Make sure you do hit that thumbs up on the stream. Antonio Jackson said Ricky trying to think. We need lag. You don't gotta donate. The thumbs up will do just fine. Okay, we should be good. We good? All right, we're good. All right, Ricky. I forgot where you left off, bro. That lag was funny.
Dude, I don't know. I'm done.
All right.
Because I don't know. This shit said Windows not activated and went black.
All right. By the way, chat, we're not going to have like a 3-hour show today because really all the stuff we have to talk about is right there. What's on the screen? We only got 2K and Spider-Man left to talk about for the day. Other than that, there's really not much of anything as far as gaming news goes. But I will say I want everybody to enjoy the gaming season because it just started last week, and there's going to be games coming out all the way up until December. It's going to get kind of crazy. We got Spider-Man. We got Tomb Raider comes out Friday. We have the Battlefield, Call of Duty, Life is Strange 2. We got Red Dead. We have Assassin's Creed. We have something's gonna come out in I think Hitman comes out. And
What's that? What's that? Battalion Man?
Yeah, don't do that. All right. Damn it! I gotta fix. It says 2K18 on there. That's what y'all was talking about. I can fix that. I'm gonna fix that.
Oh, it does.
Let's talk about 2K. I have my 2K. So my 2K videos are going to be out either tomorrow or Friday, and it's going to be. They have no idea what I'm about to do. So I'm just going to say, 2K, thank you very much for listening to the community. It took you an entire year, but you did it. Thank you for letting people skip cutscenes. Thank you for allowing people to get more VC, for playing on higher difficulties. Thank you for not squeezing people and having people grind for 5,000 hours and giving people more for their badges, for doing less. Thank you for all that stuff. This is all the community asked for. You also worked on making the defense better. I know you all people like to dribble, and that's fine, but like there was no penalty for dribbling for like a madman for the last 2 years. Some people may not like some of the animations that they removed, and I completely understand, but at the end of the day, I think the game will be better as a whole as far as just playing a straight-up online basketball blacktop mode, with the changes they've made. Of course, there's going to be patches and shit, but I just want to say that that's appreciated. Now, the community, it's in y'all hands. You got one job. Do not fuck this game up for the rest of us. That's all I'm going to say. Carry on. Let me fix this.
You really just said that? Don't fuck the game up? They're about to come out with a patch.
I mean, don't do anything that's going to completely break the game.
You really saying that?
I'm saying it.
You really saying it like that?
I don't believe in... And I don't mean everybody. It's just a few people, and it's not even the same people all the time. But there's some people that they don't care if they break the games when they put the videos out. You know what I mean?
Damn, Crashy Lion is back, dog. His channel came back. Yeah, we fucked.
Why you saying names? Like, hey, Crashy Lion.
See, that's what I'm saying. You real call the names out, be word.
You're not doing that. That was Trey's boy. Trey, he told Trey to get his views.
That's fucked up. Nah, 2K is fun, man, but I ain't gonna lie. Fuck 2K for that VC shit they did to me. My player got corrupted after I bought VC, and I lost my file. Fucking assholes.
Jeez,
so
Ricky,
that's all I gotta say.
You on one today? You alright?
But is it toxic though? Is it like I gave advice. You know what I'm saying? I kept it real. Just different. It's just a different style today. Was it toxic?
Did you hit the gym today?
Yo, I did. I did legs.
That's what it is. Leg day is the
Right.
worst.
I have no energy right now.
Leg day, you have a complete attitude after that. Wait till the morning too.
And I'm gonna be walking up and down steps looking wobbly as shit. Don't skip leg days unless you want that jailhouse body.
He said they already cheesed with the takeover badge. See, I wouldn't know yet. I ain't really dived into the 2K experience like that yet. All I
but
did
you
was
don't really go into like.
park.
You don't run that.
I'm going to this year. I'll probably do Pro Am though. I prefer Pro Am to park.
Yeah. All right.
No, I do. You don't believe me?
Yeah. No. I'm saying I don't believe you actually gonna dive into it.
That's fucked up.
I know you.
You might be right. I might play that
You
shit
can
for
say
a
that
week.
lie to somebody else. You can tell that lie to them.
I'm saying if there was a year where I was going to indulge in the Pro Am experience more, it would be this year. Let me clean it up a little bit. I don't want to be held. Thank you. You know what I mean?
Because you be making these bold ass statements. Yeah, I'm gonna play that beta.
Like what?
After the beta's done.
Like what?
Any beta from last year. All right, am I right or wrong?
I'm gonna be honest
Why
with you.
betas?
That 25 hours in Black Ops 5. That's a bold one.
No, Battlefield 5.
I'm gonna have 25 hours.
25 hours in Battlefield
You got
5?
you got
I'm gonna have more than that
25
on
in
there.
Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
Do
I
you?
got 25 on there.
Oh,
and Battlefield 4.
I
Buying
disrespected
Division
the shit out
2?
of you. I apologize.
Yeah. No, if it's full game, if I say I'm gonna play the full game, 9 out of 10, I usually actually do play the game. It's just now.
Yo, that's a lot of time for Battlefield. Let me be honest. Well, not really.
It's not when you really
Because
like if
Battlefield 3, I had like 400 hours.
Because think about it, like if, let's say somebody's live streaming, you do like you play anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, and you do that a couple times, you beat in 20, 25 hours in no time. That's really not a lot of time. If you just say 25 hours, it sounds like a lot, but like it's not when you play it. Anyway,
But I'm saying you're gonna put 25 hours into Battlefield 5 though. With the amount of games you have to do walkthroughs for, you're gonna put that 25 hours in?
Yeah, because remember, I try to do all my walkthrough stuff between like 11 to 4 p.m. After that, that's when I usually hop on multiplayer. So my multiplayer shit's usually like the second half of the day. But we'll see. I have 2 years to do it because ain't gonna be another Battlefield for a while. But you know what happens is I get one of the multiplayer games that I really get involved in, and then I just spend like hundreds of hours on it, or like tens of hours. That's what happens more often than not. All right, let me.
I mean, you better. You playing MLB The Broke 18, like shit.
Yeah, that shit is so trash.
And you put in hours in that shit. That shit crazy.
Is so fucking trash. I choked the 12-up Battle Royale yesterday and lost 2 straight. Y'all never know the feeling. Yeah, it's the it's like draft champions. They had it. They actually had theirs first, but yeah, that game's garbage, man. And that's the
I don't know
thing.
what y'all talking about, bro.
We play games that we feel like this game's garbage, and you're still playing it. Why? I have a problem. I know I have a problem.
Is he lagging on him?
Yeah, he lagging like crazy.
Yeah, you know
you
what?
lagging like
crazy?
MLB The Show.
I should be okay. I hit save on my Photoshop thumbnail and it just started lagging. Cause you
Yeah,
why,
lagging
Ricky?
like MLB The Show. What?
Cause fucking you told me to get Topaz, man. This shit is laggy.
Nah, man. The problem is we got it the illegal way. That's why it's laggy.
Why are you just snitching yourself?
Because he keeps blaming me for stuff, man. I'm tired of this, man. Yeah, Chase, tell him what YouTubers do.
I didn't get Topaz.
Oh.
Topaz? Oh yeah. Matter of fact, if we laughed at people for buying Sony Vegas, and I know that's messed up, that we shouldn't be doing that. But if I found out you paid for Sony Vegas, I would laugh at you. I'm not telling you to go out and steal it. I'm just saying if you pay for it.
Yeah, you might be some form of retarded if you do.
I don't want to call it retarded. It's just like if you knew what we know, I can't think of a YouTuber in the world, and I'm sure there's exceptions to the rule, that purchased Sony Vegas.
I know people who buy legit plugins on hacked video software. Nobody's buying the legit shit.
That's wild.
That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Filmora.
I start lagging again right there. I hit save, it just start lagging the podcast.
Loud.
Right now.
He said loud.
Yo, I hit save. All right, I'm good now. All right.
He said loud.
All right, there we go. All right. Other than that, I think I'm gonna reserve any other comments about 2K until next podcast. Whenever I get some more playtime in there, we'll try to get Trey and Carter in here to let them give us all the.
My bad.
Now it is time Spider-Man PS4, dog. Yo. Sony, man. You done did the shit again. I
Nah,
feel
that wasn't
bad.
Sony. Has nothing to do with Sony.
It is Sony, though, because it's exclusive. I'm saying they have another game that it's like, yo, you know, PlayStation dudes are always like, well, we have Uncharted, and we have this, and we have God of War, and we have that. Now they can now say, if this remains a Sony exclusive, this is a very, very, very good game. In fact, the first time I ever played Batman on PS3, that feeling I got playing Batman, which turned out to be a very good franchise with, I think, 5 games, I got the same feeling playing Spider-Man. So that should actually pretty much give you an idea of how good I think this game is. In fact, I don't even do reviews, and I'm never going to do reviews and give scores. I'm going to probably do a review on this game when I finish the whole game. Not on this channel.
Did you just say that?
No, seriously. I'm going to do a script and all that. Shit going to be fire. I hope. If not, they'll tell me it's ass. A lot of the stuff that I'm going to say now, you're going to hear in the review again when it's finished. The fighting. I didn't know how good the fighting was going to be. I've played 3 Spider-Man games in the last year and a half on my walkthrough channel. In fact, we played Web of Shadows earlier this year, and I really liked it. I'm going to say it right now. This game shits on every Spider-Man game I've ever played. It's not even, to me, I love Spider-Man 2 when it first came out too. To me, it's not even close. There's not a single mechanic or gameplay aspect from Spider-Man 2 that I would take over this game. The fighting is excellent. I don't know how they did it, but like it's like super smooth and user-friendly, and it also has a challenge to it. Which you don't run into is one of the issues I ran into on Batman.
Called him Black Man.
What was that Batman? Damn it was the third Batman.
Black Man.
It wasn't Rocksteady. Batman Origins. Batman
Yeah.
Origins. What you ran into on that was like it didn't. The fighting was still good, but it didn't feel as smooth as the other games, and I found that I would randomly lose my combos. You don't have any of that on here. You
Do they have like executions on it?
They
Not
have
executions,
finishers. Absolutely. They have finishers. And there's a whole lot of them that you can do. You can chain finishers together. They have, they've seamlessly worked in you being able to throw objects on the ground at people. You're able to, like, I can web shoot the gun out of one of her hands and throw it back at them. If somebody shoots an RPG at you, you can web swing that and throw it back at them. You can web swing entire people. I can web shoot him and then pick him up, throw him around, and then slam him against the wall. You don't like when you web shoot on here. You know, on the other games, I would give you a moment to kind of like take them down. On here, you can web shoot them and then throw them against the wall, and they'll stick to the wall and they'll be stuck in their web, and they'll be down. You won't have to worry about fighting them. You can if you punch somebody and knock them down, you could web shoot them and they'll stick to the ground. You can throw people off buildings and they did an amazing job with the fighting on this game. Ricky, you want to share it with the rest of the class, dog?
You called him Black.
I fucked up.
But you had like a subtle pause. You said,
but no, he was so serious with it.
I fucked up.
You said Black.
So,
I mean, Batman.
Web shooting is one of the things that is very important, and that's one of the things that people really enjoy doing the most. That's what kind of separates Spider-Man from the rest of the people. So they made it so that like that's a very, very important part of the game. Web swinging is very good. They added a mechanic called point launch that makes it so much smoother to get across the map. You can, just like I could tell that they were playing Batman because when you're playing Batman, you look at the ledge and then you get an icon and you can grapple over to it. You can do the same thing on here. Only when you grapple, if you tap X, you'll relaunch into the air, which is dope. The story, dog. The story is amazing. Like, they introduced a character that I was not expecting on this game at all. Also, hey, Ricky.
I'm having deja vu shit. Didn't you say so?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, you did.
you also like for some of the missions, you control Mary Jane, who does not have powers, and you sneak around and do stuff with her because she's not just his girlfriend on this game. She also has a job that she does herself, and she's a big part of the story as well. So you know some of the missions. One of the missions, you're in a building and you're controlling Mary Jane, and then you're having her cue to Spider-Man when to do certain things to take enemies out or whatever, so that you can get all the hostages out. I mean, the one thing that I have a hard time with. You play Batman. There's a whole bunch of gadgets on there. On here, there's like 8 gadgets you can use. The fighting is too fast for you to pull up that wheel. I don't really particularly like that. You can't. There's no like you can't bind any of the. There's no shortcuts for all the gadgets that you have. You have a whole bunch of gadgets. On Batman, you're able to just like quick fire gel or quick fire a batarang or quick fire like the electrical gloves. All you can't really do that shit on here. So it kind of takes you out of the fight a little bit every time you decide that you want to switch to one of the other gadgets to use in the middle of the fight. Overall, this shit is excellent. There's like 20 suits, by the way, or more. Every suit is unique and has an ability that is unique that you unlock as well. And then the good thing about that is maybe you want to wear this suit, but you want to use the ability that you unlock from another suit. You can do that. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, like they're like one of the abilities. You get electrical punching gloves, just like the ones that were on one of the Batman games. The other ability, you can like you spin around in the air and you shoot a whole bunch of webs and knock every enemy down at once. There's another one that makes you bulletproof. There's one that gives you focus faster. Focus is that's the meter that you fill up to do your finishers.
But can you use the symbiote?
You can't. There's no symbiote on the game, at least as far as I can tell. I'm about 80% in, unless they introduce it.
No. You got to remember the symbiote. The thing is, if you notice, I don't want to spoil the story, but you know who we encounter first in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Like they're really going back to the origin of it. They need to save up a lot of what they're gonna release and show us for future.
Well, I said that specifically because like you can use that pretty much in everything.
Dude, and they have cinematics that are like Uncharted, which is I was not expecting them to go that route. Like it's very good. I just ran into this scene with
I want a QuickTime event.
They're good.
They're not that as OP. They're not that
a whole
exaggerated.
lot of them, but you do have to make sure you pay attention during the cutscenes, or you will mess up. They made sure a lot of the missions were unique. You're not just fighting waves of enemies over and over. Like you do different stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of change of pace, which helps for the game and all that stuff. Overall, bro, if you were on the fence and you enjoy like Batman, I think you should get this game. And people that like the stealth parts of Batman, this game, they did an amazing job with the stealth parts as well, because you can play this the same way you would Batman. Instead of you zip lining up to the gargoyles, you can get on lampposts and lights and buildings and all of that stuff, and you can do like the perch takedown where you can just web shoot down and hang people over light posts and all that stuff as long as the enemies don't see it. You can shoot your webs at stuff to attract the enemies over to that area. So maybe you put like a trip mine over here, you shoot something to make them walk over to it, and then they'll get caught and all kind of shit, bruh. It's fire, dude. The game is better than I thought it would be, and I thought it was gonna be a really good game. So
how you feel about the downgrades that people were bitching about?
I mean, it did look like a downgrade, but like I'm playing games that are on PS2 like right now, so
game looks amazing.
The game still looks really good, really
downgrade.
Good. And like the people actually interact with you on the street. It's not just random NPCs that just never do anything, by the way. Plus, like Jameson comes in with all his bullshit. You know, he hates Spider-Man, so he has a lot to say. But it's cool, and they didn't go through the whole Uncle Ben fucking shit. And so anyway, the game is excellent. Really, really good game. Probably gonna be one of my favorite games of the year, along with God of War. And I don't even know what else I played this year so far. I played a lot of games. So anyway, thumbs up. Sorry, I just took like 15 minutes of y'all time, but shit is excellent.
Nah. Remember, I'm very early into the game. You didn't have to spoil it for anybody. That's really good.
Yeah, I'm trying to be spoiler free, but I am very impressed. Like, and I can't even say what I want to say because anybody that like pays attention to comics and stuff is going to know exactly who they introduced into the game. And there is some like tragic and dark moments on the game as well. It's not like perfect, and I have a feeling that the ending is going to be a little bit sad. But the scene I just ran into, I got ran up on by a whole bunch of boss ass enemies because they all working together, yeah. But yeah, that's it.
I'm on it right now. I'm excited for this.
Anybody have any questions?
I haven't played it yet, or got it yet, but I plan on getting it sooner rather than later.
It's a good.
I feel like that would be fire on PC.
It would. That's why I still think. I feel bad that it's not multi-plat because it should be, and it feels just like a really really great multi-plat game. This should be on PC. If it was on PC, my comments about not being able to bind your keys for gadgets, that goes away because you can set it to your whatever key you want and stuff like that.
Oh, we forgot to also mention that there's no pay for any of the in-game content that was given in the main game.
Yeah, there's nothing. I think
so all the suits are unlocked on its own, right? Like through challenges or I guess through progression.
So they have collectibles because y'all know, like I have this issue with what I call busy work on like Far Cry games and like the older Assassin's Creed games where they just like give you a big map and they fill it up with a whole bunch of collectibles. They do have collectibles on here, but the thing is, you don't have to go out of your way to get them. They're very easy to get to, and on top of that, these collectibles go towards your upgrades. So like, you get a whole bunch of backpacks that you collect.
Hey yo, son, that combo you just did was fire.
And I'm at the beginning of the game. I'm super pooped too. I'm much better now, and that's with like no gadgets and shit. So yeah, there are collectibles and all that kind of stuff, but overall it's pretty good. I'm playing on spectacular difficulty. It is a little challenging, but to be honest, they probably could have had another difficulty or a new game plus with a harder difficulty for the people that like to get challenged a little bit more. I'm not saying I'm one of those people, but like, Uncharted has the crushing, and then the God of War has like Give Me God of War, and then like Gears had Insane, and then they had, after you beat the game on Insane, they have the Inconceivable difficulty. They don't have anything that's crazy like that on here. They probably could have did it, but they didn't. So anyway, yeah, bro, shit is fire, yo. And it's not too long, and it's not real short either.
I don't think.
Do you think it's do you feel,
especially if it's this good?
It's like not movie length because it's a 20-hour game, but like it's worthy enough to say like they have a good explanation for a sequel, right?
Well, the game, the way the game is going, I feel like there's going to have to be a sequel. They've covered like that. This is kind of what I feel is like kind of the beginning of his story on PlayStation or on console, like the new Spider-Man series. So I feel like there's going to have to be no less than 3 of these games. There's probably going to be more, but my thing, the reason I'm so happy about this game, it has nothing to do with it being on PlayStation, because I could give a shit less. Whatever platform it was on is what I played on. I'm excited for the success of this game. There's a good chance that down the road we'll get a Flash game or a Hulk game or an Avengers game or Superman, other big budget, high quality superhero games, and maybe this will give the Marvel and DC the opportunity to say, yo, I see how well this game did, and we can start getting the green light for other games instead of getting the licensed games that we was getting, because all those other games, most of them are movie tie-ins and they're not good. You know what I mean? Like, they're not good games.
I'll be honest, I never want another Superman game.
Well, I understand that, but like a Flash game,
it's not because of how bad the main one was. Unless they do the story where this nigga has no powers and he like learns to develop them later on, because like I don't really, that's the only way they can get away with it. Like, I want like a Static Shock game, but that's
what I'm saying. Like anything with all these.
Well, I feel like Batman kind of set the standard.
It did.
They just haven't done anything with it yet, and I heard that they were coming out with a Superman game like last year, I think. So I think that it'll happen.
Shout out to I don't do. He said Insomniac making a new game plus mode tomorrow supposedly. Yeah, I figured they would have to do new game plus to add an extra level of difficulty for those people. And this game has replay ability if anybody's wondering. I don't replay games. It usually takes me about a year or 2 years before I ever get the itch to replay games, but I do replay like 2 or 3 games every year. So I may revisit this one day. I don't know.
Have you ran across any of the bosses or anything like that?
Yeah, I ran
How are
into
the fights?
the fights are really good, man. I fought
Are they like
Kingpin.
screened? Like not screened, but what's the word? Are they like cheesy or
No.
are they like straight?
No,
Like
they're straight. And the thing is, there's supposed to be an element of cheesiness to Spider-Man. That's there too.
yeah,
For all
that's
the people that like all
Spider-Man
his
is
corny
always that kind of
humor and all that, they have all that stuff. Plus, like him and Mary Jane got a weird relationship, so that's part of the story as well. But
It's just one of those things where it's crazy to see Insomniac from Resistance to what Ratchet and Clank,
Sunset
and then they did
Overdrive.
a Sunset Overdrive, and then they did a Spider-Man game.
I think they could do anything, dude, because they've been allowed to do that. And this is what I want from the Xbox. I want the Xbox brand to let some of those studios create. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of probably conversations that happen behind closed doors where some of the studios want to do some stuff and they might not get a chance to do that. I know, Microsoft is, they like to have consistency and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like sometimes people's creativity might get stifled because Sony is like, okay, who is that? Guerrilla Games? Who did Killzone?
Guerrilla Games.
Guerrilla Games. They're like, okay, we want to do this other game. Sony's like, okay, go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's the case with a lot of places. I feel like a lot of people, this is what you're good at. This is what we want you to do. I would like to see Xbox allow these studios to create other experiences.
I'm just like I've watched like a few people play this game. I would love like I'm just thinking like every time I see this game, I just think of like other people that I would love to see like in this type of style. Yo, a Spawn version of this game would be so fire. Like Spawn was that nigga back in. I would love something like that.
They could have a game where the villain is the guy you're using. And JDK said Black Panther would be fire. After seeing what they did with this, I feel like a Black Panther game would be possible.
Bro, Wakanda would look so clean.
It would look
4K.
really good, man. Like, I don't know. I would love a Joker video game. You know what I mean? Like, there's a
Joker
lot.
origin story.
Anything. There's just a
I
lot
think
of
Joker.
possibilities.
I feel like as far as villains go, Joker. I would love like a Magneto. I don't know if there could be too many villains off rip.
Yeah, just only a few. Like the really
like
villains.
main.
Is that true? What I heard about Michael B. Jordan about to take over the role of playing Superman?
He's there was a rumor that he could be considered because they're going to be moving on from the guy that's playing Superman. So
Oh yeah, he's doing Witcher. So
that is
Geralt.
him on The Witcher. So.
yeah.
And Nate, he said a Deadpool game. See, there was a Deadpool game, and I actually really
I
enjoyed
heard that
game.
was good though.
It was a good game, but after playing this, a Deadpool game done with this quality, would be 10 times better. That's the thing. Unfortunately, now any other superhero games that come out are going to get judged more harshly.
I mean, but that's their fault.
Yeah.
They shouldn't. I mean, they see if they're coming unless this game's already being made right now. Any superhero game that's made after these games, well, really after Batman, should be hardly good. So they knew by making this game that they couldn't make it look worse or play better than Batman.
Right.
Especially if it's a major company like indie studios or something like that, or a company that's not that big. Yeah, I can understand that. But everybody from now on, the standard for Batman was set beyond high. So I'm glad that Spider-Man
They met the
achieved
standard.
it.
So what's a Superman hero game? Your superhero game that y'all? I said Superman. What's a superhero game that y'all would like to see then?
I mean, there's a limited amounts that I would love to watch.
A lot.
Like if you knew you could get one next year, I would like
X-Men. I don't like as much as I want an X-Men. I feel like that one would be so hard to do, especially if they like made it so you could switch between different mutants.
Like X-Men Legends, right? But just better.
Right.
I don't mean like that. I just mean
I want like
X-Men would be fine, but I feel like
Wait.
they would have to focus on one person. Like
Square Enix is doing the Avengers, aren't they?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
going to be. It's not going to be what we think. It's not going to be anything like this. I don't. Believe.
Yeah, I don't think
I
so.
could be wrong, but I think it's more of a multiplayer.
But I don't think it's going to be like Marvel versus Marvel Ultimate Alliance either. I think it's going to be a little different than that.
Yeah.
They said there's an actual story. It's RPG. So.
But
team
like
behind
off rip, like I wouldn't like Black Panther was said. I said Spawn. I would. I mean, to be honest with you, I would love for them to redo like a Blade game because even the Blade games back in the day on PlayStation 2 was fire anyway. But I want like them to branch out with some of the, like Chase says, some of the not more well known superheroes. Like give me a Ghost Rider game or give me a Moon Knight game or like
Thor.
stuff
I think
like
they
that.
could do a great Thor game.
Yeah, like I don't necessarily want them to keep doing like even though it is the Avengers, but I want them to give me like people that aren't known. And being that I'm like a superhero buff, like there's a lot of people that I would love that aren't represented at all.
I'd like a reboot of Max Payne. I know it's random, but
I would love a Max Payne 4. Probably not going to happen anytime soon because they're doing Red Dead, and then I wouldn't be surprised if we got another GTA to launch, the PS5 and Xbox 2 or whatever they're gonna call it. But I do want Max Payne.
I would like that. And Punisher, perhaps. You don't think a Punisher would be good?
Punisher.
I just played Punisher. I played that. That was last summer.
Yeah, Punisher might be.
That's what I'm saying, man. This game, the people gonna have to bring their A game.
I want a fucking Nightwing game. Like we being honest, like I want a Nightwing.
I want another Batman with Robin on the game. Like,
nah, they catfished us on Arkham Knight. Where you remember when you was doing those combos when you was playing as both, but it was like a quick time event combo. I thought I was gonna be able to control, dude. I got excited. That was a lit ass combination that we was able to do when you playing as Nightwing and then Batman.
Green Arrow, Captain America, facts. Those would be. I think those would be probably more.
I don't want a Hulk. That's the only one I don't want.
I wouldn't mind a Hulk, but like
I love the Hulk, but like
what would the story be on that?
Yeah, like it would be no good story. Like
I think there's always gonna be a possibility for a good story, but like of all stories, that one would probably be one of the hardest ones to do to make it interesting and have a reason for us to even play the game. But I don't. As far as the cinematics, I think the way they delivered the cutscenes, especially a couple of them, is better, or it's possibly better than Batman. Because Batman, the thing with Batman was, Arkham City was excellent, bro. It was really like the gameplay and stuff. These cutscenes, dude, man, the way they delivered them, man, with all the, it's nice, bro. I'm telling you, this shit is dope, bro. They did their thing. Microsoft did their thing, Sony gonna do their thing. That's
Only
Ricky's,
you,
man.
yeah, man. Nah, yo, that shit big. Come on, man. That shit big, dog.
Teen Titans would be lit. Yo,
Teen Titans.
The kids love Teen Titans, yo. I had no
Teen
idea
Titans
how
would
popular
be
it was.
beyond lit. Yeah, like it's gotten wild because it wasn't. Well, it was popular for like us, but like, yeah, I've noticed that.
The little kids, like maybe not little kids, but like the
No, they like Teen Titans Go or whatever it is.
because there's a Teen Titans movie coming, right?
Yeah, and
it's
the TV show coming out, but that's like adult.
I think let me go ahead and read these last couple donations. Reborn G80, shout out to you and the squad. Thank you, bro. DOA Fly, Fantastic Four would be an amazing co-op game. They're gonna have to fix people's feelings about Fantastic Four before they can decide to touch a game, man.
I would love a Doom game. What? Like Dr. Doom? That would be lit.
That's what I mean. The possibilities are endless, and them putting out this right here just opens up the door for us to get more games like this. Because I feel like when it came to superhero games, it's like, okay, there's a movie coming out, let's put one out. You know what I mean? It was never like.
I will say like the Wolverine. Some of the Wolverines was.
There's only one that I know of, X-Men Origins.
I thought that was. Well, no, you know what? I'm thinking about Spider-Man Web of Shadows because he was in there.
Yeah, there's Web of Shadows, there's Shattered Dimensions,
Yeah.
there's Ultimate Spider-Man, there's Spider-Man 1, 2, 3. Spider-Man has like 10 games. And Activision had that license all that time. And then when somebody else gets it, you see the huge difference in the philosophies on what they wanted the game to be. Anyhow, do we have anything else? Because I think we go ahead and wrap this thing up. No, chat. We are going to get up out y'all face. Make sure you check out that Black Ops beta if you were skeptical. If you do have opportunity to play, you probably should just, at the very least, check it out. You might think it's trash. I think it's hot. Thank everybody for coming through. Make sure you like the stream. Thank you for donations. If there's enough news, we'll be back next week. If not, we're going to do a live stream. We're going to play something else. So
yeah, we're going to play Blackout soon.
Ricky?
We're going to stream it. So.
I'm out of here. I might stream that, man. Like, I don't know. So y'all see the alert if I end up going live. But yeah, make sure you hit the like on the stream, man. For real. Check out the Spider-Man. This is fucking lit.
I'm gonna take the suit off.
Nah, yo, keep it on, bro. Screw that. You gotta sleep with it now, B.
All right. Anyway,
make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, like button, and appreciate all the donations we out here. Okay.
All right. Yo, light skinned dude, where's your suit? You must have Ricky.